Good morning. Today is Thursday, December 16th, 2021. Welcome to Columnhenge at Alpha Ωmega. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas, halfway between Joshua Tree and Area 51 in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States.
Good morning and welcome back to the most unique morning service on the web. The ancient magical rites you're about to experience come from the secret teachings of Jesus to his disciples. This we know from an archaeological discovery in Egypt in 1769, unearthing two lost books of the Bible. The two lost books of the Bible, among all of them that purport to teach teachings to his disciples. It is written in the Bible, after all, that he gave them the authority to do miracles and to cast out demons in his name. That ability must have come in from somewhere. I'm Reverend David Griffin.
I'm Reverend Leslie McQuade.
And this is the opening of the Treasury of Light.
The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God Force inflame our souls with abundant life.
Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars humanity shall ascend.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe deeply. Feel each breath as it pours into you. Follow your breath as it spreads throughout your body. And as you are breathing deeply and feeling deeply into each and every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be, and grow your branches up high into alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into Omega Earth. I call on you in the east, Alpha. I call on you in the west, Omega. I call on you in the north, Alpha. I call on you in the south, Omega.
Alpha.
Omega.
And the path of the age between sunrise
and sunset,
and the path of the sun between birth
and death,
and the path of life between Alpha
Omega.
Oh, welcome back once again to this magnificent ritual of the opening of the Treasury of Light that we celebrate together here out in this beautiful nature every day, this time of year at 8 a.m. We are here together celebrating with an ancient Christian ritual that Christians have practiced since the very beginning of Christianity. Actually, these rites were forbidden by the Romans, by the Roman Church, because they were perhaps a little bit antithetical to their project of taking power for themselves. Whereas Jesus empowered people, and he gave us the ability to ascend into the kingdom of light. He gave us the ability to cast out demons in his name and to make miracles in his name. Today we call this magic. In those days they called it miracles. A lot of Christians think that magic is evil, but you need only look as far as the New Testament to see the beauty of the magic that Jesus himself performed and the magical abilities he gave to his disciples. By the way, we urge you to visit us at alphaomega.church, our website where you can download our free ebook that gives you the beginnings of the Lost Magic of Jesus system, together with our prayer wall where you can leave your prayers together with ours. We bring them to the angels daily. And also, we ask that you consider leaving a donation. This is very important because to get this word out, to get this further, this mission, the more that you fuel the engines of this mission, the higher we can fly and the faster we can bring this message to the world. We begin this morning reaching out to the angels in the invisible. Angels of the ninth light, attend. Watchers, we know your names, so stand aside and grant us entry into the treasury. Let the watchers withdraw. And let us enter in to the ninth Treasury of Light. And there are 12 heads of my Father's treasury, and these are the names that are in the places when they sing praises to my Father, and he gives light power to them. Shining angel, head in the place of the east of my Father's house, we call upon you. We invoke you by your ancient and sacred and secret name left to us by the living Jesus. Aozaeia. Aozaeia. Ahoba inoza. Ahoba inoza. Oza oe. Oza oe. Yeah, Naranezao. Naranezao. Gozazei. Gozazei. Tonezeia. Tonezeia. Alpha Ωmega. Alpha Ωmega. Thoseia. Thoseia. Ezapsachonza. Ezapsachonza. Barezazai. Barezazai. Eyafaza. Eyafaza. And so we completed our journey through the places, invoking each of the 12 mighty angels, head in its proper place and proper rank, until we got into the place of the midst, that mysterious place of the center, that place in the middle, like the sun lies in the middle of our solar system, that place of the center, place of perfect balance. O Father of the 9th Treasury of Light, by your cipher and by your name we invoke you. Ioe itoi. Ioe itoi. Let the divine light descend. It is our intention and our fervent prayer to establish human freedom worldwide.
Establish human freedom worldwide.
Abolish slavery in all its forms.
Abolish slavery in all its forms.
And establish a pro-human future.
Establish a pro-human future.
Now, what does it take to get between here and there? What really does it take? What is it that is in the way right now of establishing human liberty worldwide, of abolishing slavery in all its forms, and in establishing a pro-human future? You see, all of us, or most of us for sure, want all of these things. Why is it not happening? Is it because the people that have power don't want it to happen? Well, why shouldn't they want it to happen? They're human as well. Folks, in my opinion, what's really going on here is that the earth is infested with demons. And that demonic activity is going on largely unnoticed. Why? Because just like they have taught us that magic isn't real, they have taught us that demons aren't real either. How convenient for them. That lets them run around and do what they do without anyone even noticing their activity. Now, when I'm speaking of demonic activity, I'm not talking about things like we saw in the movie The Exorcist, or even on Supernatural. Nothing like that at all. But rather, you'll be having a talk with your wife, and all of a sudden something just comes over you. Oh, I don't know what came over me. That moment when something actually does come over you. This is demonic activity. The demons on this planet are working, and they work unconsciously. They try to stay unconscious. They try to stay out of everyone's view so that you don't see them. They try to operate between the cracks of reality. But the thing is, once you become aware of them, you can control them. You can throw them out. You can break their power over you. But remaining ignorant of their existence and the way that they work, that is not really an option. That is no protection at all. It does not protect you from them. In fact, it makes you vulnerable to them. And Jesus knew this. And that's why Jesus left us this magnificent system that we find in the first and second books of Yahweh, starting with the openings of the Treasuries of Light. And then, folks, the rest of the message, the entire magical system of the magic of Jesus has but one purpose, and that is to break the power of these demons over you once and for all, to purify your soul so that you are ready at the end for the final bit, which is the most incredible, the ascension into the kingdom of light. We will talk more about this in days to come. And for now, restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our air.
Of our water.
Restore the purity of our water.
Of our food.
Restore the purity of our food.
And our medicines.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
Drive back the demons.
Drive back the demons.
Cast them out.
Cast them out.
And grant humanity power over them.
Grant humanity power over the demons.
The same authority that Jesus Christ wielded over those demons. And today, his name has that power as well. Today, we bring you the lost magic of Jesus, the secret teachings that were reserved not for the masses. We heard the Sermon on the Mount already many, many times, but the secret teachings that Jesus had reserved for his disciples. All these things we ask in the name of the living Jesus. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together helps you experience more God Force energy within yourself. When you bring God Force energy into yourself, you strengthen that energetic portion of you. That energetic portion of you that is responsible for casting out the demons. Because it takes will to cast them out. And it takes the knowledge that it is actually possible. And it takes the power with which to do that. You must triangulate these things in order to get it to work. And breathing in the God Force energy is the first step. Feeling your body so that you know when these changes are coming, that's another important step. And having the will to actually cast them out, that is critical. You see, I think this is where modern science has done a great disservice to humanity, because psychiatrists and psychologists and those who are atheists, who would purport to tell us how to live our lives best, tell us that we need to make peace with our demons, right? That you need to figure out what your problems are, and then we'll medicate them away so you don't really have to think about them, or we'll teach you how to just live around them. And that, I think, is a disservice, because it allows those demons to make a home. It allows them to take root. And when things take root, they are much harder to get rid of. It is much easier to kill a weed when it is but a sprout than it is to wait until it has driven its roots deep into the ground. Now, when it comes to breathing in this God Force energy, you have the capacity. It is very simple. You think about God Force energy, you take in a deep breath, and as you take in that deep breath, you visualize. Now, I visualize glitter streaming out of the sun and pouring into me, not just into my mouth and nose, but into my eyes and ears and all over my skin and driving through my skin into me. I want this God Force energy to permeate me, to saturate me. You saturate yourself with God Force energy by thinking about becoming saturated and then breathing it in and feeling the difference there. You see, that is the power of your consciousness, because your consciousness is awake, because you have made the willful decision to breathe in God Force, and you modulate your thinking. You see, when you modulate your thinking, you are firing synapses in different patterns, and we all know that firing electricity in different patterns yields different results. You fire electricity in one pattern and you're going to get the pattern of a movie. You flash it in another pattern and instead you get fireworks. You see? And as you modulate the material world and energetic world around you with the power of your consciousness, you alter the energetic and material portions of yourself. That's a very dry way of saying, open up your heart and let God in. But that's what I said. I just said it in a more technical way because it is a technical thing. What we think of as science and magic and religion, you know, as an anthropologist, I know that most cultures don't divide those things the way we do. And why have we divided them? So that we can lie about their existence, so that people will lie to us about the existence of these things. Know that the God force is real. How? Because you experience it directly. How do you do that? By turning your powerful mind towards the idea of God force energy. And then you take in another deep breath of the God force.
Thank you, Leslie, for that beautiful message. You know, you never cease to amaze me with that stuff, Leslie. It's really amazing the way that you explain things to people. Another way to look at it is that surrendering to God is like plugging in an electrical appliance or bringing a computer off of sleep. When you tap into the God force, you are tapping into that God energy and all the information that comes with it. It is amazing. We ask that you, once again, visit us at our website at alphaomega.church and consider leaving a donation while you're there. We will bring this mission out to the world just as fast as we can and this message just as powerfully and as quick as we can. But to do that, we need your help. So please drop by alphaomega.church, download our free ebook, and leave a donation. Till tomorrow, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God force run strong within you. And, as always, may all your prayers and magics work better than expected.